Good morning, my friends. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya, Sidegigcrafts. Guys, I have not been in my craft room for a couple days. I've been uninspired in here and inspired elsewhere in my home this week. And so thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And thanks for the much needed moments of a break. I have had a lot going on and I'm so excited about that. So I am back with this little cozy farmhouse journal, and I wanted to go ahead and continue with this. I've got some pages here that definitely need some things, and so I was looking through my stash and found a couple pieces that I'd like to put in here, do some different things in here. I don't plan on decking this one out completely because I think that there is something to be said about space for actually journaling. Not that everybody uses our junk journals for journaling or writing in, but maybe for photos or something like that. So I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of room. I found this bag and it's actually the perfect size for this journal, you guys. And I thought that maybe I would do something a little bit different. And I'm thinking I would like to do this. So I want to be able to put something in here, but also on this side. So it might be kind of like a hidden kind of thing, but I mean, it's not, but kind of. So what I want to do is this. First of all, I think maybe I want to line this with something behind here first, because I think that would be prettier. Yeah, let's do that. So, okay. So I hope you guys have all been doing well. Are you cleaned up from the holidays yet? I still have my tree up. I'll probably leave it up until I have a vacation mid-January. I think I'm going to leave mine until then. Simply because here, this is easier if I flip this paper over this way. I don't have, I mean, I just have my regular days off right now, but I'll have some extra time that week to get it done. And I have some other projects I want to work on. So I think I'll wait till then to get it done. I'm in no rush. I love having my tree up. It's just so homey. I just really enjoy getting up and seeing the lights on. It just makes me happy. So I actually, I got a gift card from my folks for Christmas, and I'm super excited. I bought myself a much needed set of pots and pans, and I got them yesterday. So I'm going to start cooking with them today. I don't know if you've been following me, you may remember that I started another channel. I haven't really done much on it. I've got 13 whole, I should have just trimmed this, 13 whole subscribers over there. But I think I'm going to be working on that more this new year. That is one of my goals. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll make sure to put a link in the description box for you. I'd love to have you over there too. It's going to be different. This is obviously crafting for the most part. I do a lot of life story stuff, but try to keep it to crafting mostly. There's some animal stuff in here and there, but I'd like to use that other page for more like lifestyle kind of stuff. You know, I did a cooking video on one of my favorite casseroles over there. I've got some shorts over there. I've got, I'll do animal stuff over there a little bit more frequently probably than on this one. And, you know, hacks, or I don't know what all yet. I haven't evolved that far yet on my thinking process. I started to, and I kind of backed out. Not backed out, I shouldn't say that. I just kind of put it on hold for a little bit and forgot about it. Because I had so much else going on. This is going to be my main channel as far as I know, unless that one just skyrockets, then I might have to switch things up a little bit. But this is my love, and this is my piece, and it may be hard to share some of the home things that I'd like to, just because my kitchen's not very big and lighting's not very good and all that stuff. But that one's going to be more like lifestyle kind of things. budgeting, cooking for one, cooking on a budget, or, you know, you can always, cooking for one can always be blown up to family. I mean, you can always multiply, but stuff like that, you know, it'll be good. But I want to start my new year journey by working more within a budget. And that means with food and everything. I'm actually going to attach this sticking out just a little bit. I think that would be really nice. This bag is super cool. It's just a great fit. It fits perfectly, but if I put it in here, it's going to get caught up in the seam and it's going to be a little bit harder to close. So if I pull it out just a little bit, this will be better. It'll stick out so that if you have things in here or if you use them often, it'll act as a tab right there. And maybe I'll put some words or something right there to it, kind of. But what I want to do, let's go ahead and put some glue just right here on the edge. And then I'm going to carefully place this where I want it. I think I want it like right there. Okay, so this is going to be sticking out like a tab. See that? Right there. And that's okay because there's plenty of room on our closure here. So that's going to stick out like a tab, so we'll be able to find it easily. And that does bum me out that there's a little bit of white on there. But I can trim it off the top. There's a little bit white there. I should have checked it first. And what I'm trimming off is just that decorative paper that I put on the back side of this page, underneath the bag. Not cutting the bag, because there's a little space before it gets there. So what's going to happen with this is going to be in here like this, so that you can flip it open. And actually, let's go ahead and put a fold in here, so that it folds open easily and flatly. In fact, what we will do is make sure that this is glued all the way to the edge here for support, so it won't get folded out past that. All right, so somebody can write here, and this is really cool with the lines on it, because that'll help. And they can write here, put something else there. But this bag is still usable because they could put something in here, or if they want something a little bit more secretive, they can actually open up the bag and tuck their papers in this part down here. So that'll work. And then this side can be used for decorative whatever. Maybe we should put something on here too. I have, oh, you know what might be nice? I have a tissue from Tim Holtz that I almost forget about. I wonder if something like this might be nice. This is the bug one. I don't know about the bugs. What's this one? This is more vintagey. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna like that. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna like either one of them. It's just not, it's far off what I'm doing here. Now I could use portions of it, like the butterfly portion. I don't like the big bugs, but no, that's more spring, I think. I feel like I could use it. I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna move on with my ideas. So maybe stenciling actually might be a really good idea on this part. Oh, I took it out of the tube. That's why that lid, where the lid came from. That would be helpful to put it back in the tube so it doesn't get messed up, right? Let's do that real quick. Sorry, guys. Maybe we could do some stenciling. And I actually have my stencils right here. And this is like a sweater pattern, which leads to cozy, doesn't it? Cozy and warm wintry. And I think, see, I did some paint over here. Let's do some ink. Let's do some ink stenciling. How about, we're gonna use brown. Should we just go with good old vintage photo? Or what color are you on this page? we could do, I mean, I've got this one here. I've got Scorched Timber. I could do a variation of them. Let's do that. Why not? Let's try it on this side first. This is like a sweater kind of print. I'm just gonna go for it. Yes, I mix my colors. I don't care too much. I mean, I do. For some things I do, but for the most part, I'm not too worried. Just gonna kind of, should have probably done the lighter color first, but what do we think? Hey, that's kind of cool. Let's do it again down here. Just bits and pieces. Isn't that pretty? I like that. That really goes with, and then let's just do the same thing here, so it's just all kind of cohesive. Go all the way to the edge, and then we'll put some of that up here. Kind of come over. Oh, I moved it a little bit, but that's okay. That's quite all right. Here, we'll go this way with this one. It'll reach better. You want to make sure when you're stenciling that you hold your stencil really still, or you kind of mess it up a little bit. But if you have big gaps, obviously this won't fit the whole page. Just leave gaps in between, and it'll look like it's supposed to be like that. You know, I could just take this off the ring and make it a lot easier on myself. I could do that. That would work well. Just lightly. And then because this one chops off so quickly, let's go ahead and just kind of do this. There we go. All right, that's actually really pretty. And it looks like it's you know, fall colors, winter. Oops, I think that's that one. And that's that one. So we've got that going on. That's a great way to decorate your page without actually adding extra layers. Is just use your stencils. Stencils, stickers, works out great. What I would actually like to do on this side, I'm gonna put a little more glue under this part, just to make sure that held down. Actually, we could put some washi on there. Would add a nice touch. And this is really a beautiful color and perfect. Now let's put some glue on there first. Washi's not intended to be permanent, guys, so if you want it to stay, give it a little help. And this tape will actually give it a little bit more structure and make it a little bit sturdier for wear and tear. And help with that seam as well. So let's trim it right there at the edge of that bag. And again at the edge of the bag. Right there. I think that's where it was. Fold that over just a little bit. We can trim that up if we need to. Or fold it. Just fold it. It's a junk journal. All right. I'm going to keep that tape out because I usually, if I use it in one spot, I want to use it at least 2 spots throughout. Otherwise, it just looks random. And I don't like too much. I like random, but not too much random. So another thing we could do with this bag is make a, we could make a thin pocket here. Maybe we should put it on this side too. Let's do. Why not? Then we'll see that bag coming and going. There we go. So there we are. There's that one. But what I was saying, we could put another, just a thin pocket on one side. But if I do that and then it's stuffed, it might be a little too hard to fold. So I think I'm just gonna probably just leave that. I think maybe I might come back to that. We'll think about it. All right, and then I wanted to use, I have this pattern sitting around and I love this pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. I don't want to use the front though. I want to use the back. Although it's tearing up really bad. But I think I want to use the front of it for a collage. So I'm not going to use the front today. I'm going to cut this just because it's so brittle. So brittle. I've got a whole, not tub. I have a tub. Yes, I do have a tub. I was going to say ton. I have a tub full of these old patterns that were my family's, and this was one of them. 4987. That's the number of the pattern, not the date. This is, let's see if it's got a year. Pattern company. Ontario. I don't see a date on it in any way, but we know this one's old. The pattern number is 4987. I could probably research it and find out. I mean, the pattern was 35 cents, for goodness sakes. So, you know. You know it was old. Have you guys priced patterns for sewing lately? Holy crud. They're outrageous. I have another question for you guys. So I saw somebody, they shouted out one of our favorite crafters and her channel. I'm not going to name names. It doesn't matter. Some of you may know by talking about it. I'm not talking about the crafter. I love the crafter. She's awesome. She's amazing. But somebody shouted her out because I really enjoyed her channel because she didn't do chit chat and she just stuck to the topic and such. It brought me to thinking about my channel, and I do a lot of chit chat and talking about family and friends and things that are going on in life and stuff like that. And I wanted to know from you guys, which do you prefer? Do you prefer no chit chat, just stick to the craft? Or do you enjoy the conversation? And I'll tell you why I ask, because the reason why I chit chat and talk about other things is because in my mind, you're here with me. And as I craft, I like to tell you what's going on in my mind. I actually like that right there. And it fits perfectly. I think I'm just going to put that there. So to me, it's conversation with my friends. And I've been told that some of you just enjoy, you know, having the channel on when you're doing housework, and it keeps you company and stuff. So I've done that always. And, you know, and I know a lot of you watch me on the TV while you're doing things. And so you don't comment necessarily, and that's fine. It does not bother me. I enjoy comments and stuff, and it really does help my channel. But I just enjoy you being here, and that's the most important for me, is that you're here. And, you know, it does my heart well to know that you are enjoying the company as well. And I feel like I'm doing something. I'm doing something for my crafty community, and I love that. So, you know, if you prefer, tell me what you prefer. I'd love to know. There we go. Because I like both. I mean, I like to stick to, I don't do as many tutorials. You guys know that. I don't have a lot of extra crafting time to plan and coordinate some of that stuff or prep in advance. You know, a lot of my crafting is, you know, fly by the seat of my, I don't know how that saying goes. How does that saying go? By the seat of my pants, something like that. I don't know. It's it's intuitive crafting. I don't plan it out very well. I don't enjoy crafting when I plan it out as well. So tutorials are just not as easy for me to do because it takes planning, and a lot of times it takes a prototype, and you know that my crafting is usually, you know, junk journals, you can't do a prototype really. You just go for it. So, would you like to see more tutorials in the upcoming year? Because I'd like to do more of what you guys want to see. And I love suggestions. I absolutely love suggestions. Kind ones, of course. All right. Don't be beating me up or nothing. I like that there. That's homey to me. And I like that there too. So let's see, what else can I put in there? Now I want to put that because it's in the way, but I'm going to move that paper so I don't ruin it. Okay, what else do we put? Notes home. I think I want to tuck this in a pocket, which means I need more pockets. So somebody made this for me and I've saved it. It's kind of a little holder on my desk and I keep looking at it like maybe I should put this in a journal, but it won't work in this one even if I did decide to do that. I love it so much and it's perfect. It's a great size. So I kind of, you know, it's one of those things, do ya or don't ya? Because if I use it, I won't have it. So how much do I love it? Now, a lot. I've saved it. I've been keeping it on my desk for quite some time. So I'm going to glue this one in here also. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this just like this. I'm going to fold it like this. I'm going to also fold it this way so I can trim it in the right spot. My birdies are happy today. So I gotta tell you guys, okay, speaking of chatting and talking about stuff that's not craft related, I was able to find a home for one of my dragons yesterday. I am so excited for her. It's for my newest, smallest one that was, or my most recent readoptee. She took care of her when she was at our store and she was sick, and I got her well and then adopted her out to a family, and then when they couldn't care for her, don't get me started on that one, they asked me if I wanted her back because they knew how much I loved her, and so I took her and got her set up, took her to the vet. Super healthy. There's some weird abnormalities, but she's healthy. She's had her x-rays and all the things. She's doing really good. She looks really good. She's grown quite a bit since I've had her the last couple months. She's really blossomed. But I also knew that even though the care for her wasn't as good as it should have been, she was loved very much. It was, you know, a financial thing for them. And they just couldn't. And as mad as I want to be because they didn't take the best care of her, I have to appreciate the fact that they gave her back. So when they recognized that, so I do appreciate that. And so she's in super good shape now. And this lady told me that she had been trying to get her daughter a dragon for Christmas, and everybody had run out, which is true. We did locally. Everybody ran out. There weren't any to have at the end of the season there. In fact, we're still waiting for our next delivery at work. So she had seen that I had at one point posted that I was looking to rehome a couple of my dragons to see, you know, see what I could, if I could get any bites and see if anybody would want the ones I have or any of the ones I have. And it turned out they were a really good fit as far as her daughter's 9, and I think their son might be 11 maybe. She didn't tell me about him, but I think he might be about 11. And I thought that's perfect because the family that had her for a while had kids about those ages. And they loved on her a lot. So she's super sweet and calm and loved the attention. So I thought that might be a really good fit. So they came over yet last night. And that's kind of one of those things that has been keeping me busy, is getting ready for that. They came over last night to meet her, and they took her home. So I love that for her. It makes me sad to lose one, but so happy that she's got a good home that's going to pay attention to her more than I can. And she's going to get that attention that she needs. So yay, yay. That was Juice. If you remember pictures, that was Juice. And she now has a new home, and her new name is Viv. The little girl had a whole reason why she was going to name her Viv, because her mom was going to name her, what was it? Vivian, I think, or Genevieve. But ended up naming her something different. And so she wanted to name her dragon something similar. So that's what she did. I thought that was cute. The kids were very hands-on. I felt kind of bad for the brother, because he was acting more interested than the daughter was, but he wasn't getting a bearded dragon. She was. And he goes, no, I'm just going to help her. I'm like, perfect. That's great. You know, the more the merrier. She'll love it. So, yay. Yay for Juice. All right, so what I did, I ended up cutting this a little bit too short in all my fussing and chit-chatting. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my brush and kind of do this, just so it's not perfectly white on the edges. We'll just use some of that ink, and that's going to help tone that back just a bit, and it won't be quite as noticeable. And even if it is, it's about the same color. So that works really well. So I told him, if you guys know somebody that wants one more, I'd love to pare down one more. I actually have two that I have four. I have 7 dragons. I have a couple more that I'd be willing to part with, but a couple of them I committed to people, and I will not give up their dragons. So I would feel really bad about that. My mom told me I was too nice because I gave them the dragon and the enclosure. She goes, you're too nice. I'm like, well, that might be true, but that just kind of helps me with my guilt of giving her up, you know? If I didn't sell her. I'm not trying to sell them. I'm not trying to do that at all. And everything that I gave the family, because I gave them the enclosure that she was in. And why am I talking about this? I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Gave them the enclosure she's in, and some for her, everything that was in her enclosure, so she moves a little bit more comfortably. Everything that I gave them was free to me. Somebody gave to me or something, you know. It wasn't, I didn't spend money on it. So it wasn't like I was trying to get my money back or anything. Nothing like that. Not a breeder or a flipper. There's a lot of people that will do that. They'll find animals inexpensively from somebody, and then they'll go sell them. It's like, ugh. Why do you do that to me? Okay, not to me, but I think I want to put a little bit of tape right here, just for a little bit of decorative something. This would actually be kind of cute. Would that be lost on there? Is it too narrow? No, it's not actually. I really like that. Let's just put a little piece of, or a little bead of glue here. Just gives it a little more edge that you can see that it's a pocket. Cute. Okay. Make it a little sturdier too. What else? That was my day yesterday. Just getting ready for that, and after work, that is. I have these pieces I'd like to do something with. I think I want to leave this paper in there, just white, because it's just right. It's just copy paper. Let's do something here, but maybe not with these pieces because they're too small. Unless I did a pocket like this, which I'm not opposed to. I need lots of pockets. we're going to glue, well, I'm going to glue this one down to the back. Where's that other piece that I just did? I did that. It's different. Okay, good. This one I'm going to glue down to the back. And should I wrap it around and tuck? Do a tuck spot there. Let's do that on this one for this piece. Different ideas for how you can decorate these pages and use your scraps and stuff. This one's going to extend. I mean, I could cut the edge off and then I'm going to have another scrap, and that's fine. I could do that. But you could also use that, wrap it around, make a tuck spot on the next page. And now we have a feature on this page. Oh, I did that so horribly crooked. Let's try that again before it dries. Should still have enough glue. Still a little bit crooked. We're good. I can trim that off. All right, and then we're just gonna, let's fold it first so it's easier. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of glue right there, and I'm gonna put just a touch at the edge just to make sure that part stays down, okay? And there we go. So now we've got a tuck spot on this side with that same piece of paper. And that'd be great for a photo or something like that. See? Just sticks a little note card in there, a little recipe, something like that. I've got plenty of tags to put in there. Now this piece, I'm thinking I'm gonna fold this one down. Actually, I'm gonna cut it first so I don't waste that piece right here. Let's use my scissors. Hopefully I did that mostly straight. Well, I said mostly. So we'll turn it this way because this side actually goes to the edge. I'm going to fold this side over, make it a little stronger. And even that's crooked. Wow. Wow. Could I have managed that any worse? Let's just use our trimmer. Let's see if we can straighten that up a little bit, because that's really bad. And now I don't know if it's gonna fit. That better? It is and it isn't. Look what I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can fix that even. Okay, that's not a problem. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to, here's totally what we're gonna do. Let's get one more piece of paper. That's the same one. Give me a different one. Give me a different one. Give me this one right here. Question is, why did I get it so wrong? Or how did I get it so wrong? Is it correct right there? Right there. Usually not that far off. But this time, I sure was. Okay, so even that's off. What in the world? This must be wider somehow. That's all right. Well, we can try it again and go this way. And I'm going to cut it right where my finger is, right here. Just kind of marking my spot, and I think I just lost it. Darn it. I think it's right there. That might be a little long. Let's make sure it's at least sort of straight. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover that with this. This is going to be a pocket too, so let's go ahead and fold this over as straightly as we can. glue this down. Again, just reinforcing that top pocket. My birds are going crazy. You guys, can you hear them? They're getting some sunshine in their window. They're loving it. They're loving it. Okay, so we're going to put this one and this one. Oh, that's why I did it that way. Doggone it. That's okay. I'm going to put this one here. And I don't care about that. In fact, let's make it very purposefully shorter. Because why not? So what we're going to do, we're going to take this. Oh, did I fold it? Oh, I didn't glue that one yet. Reinforcement time. You guys watch any good movies lately? I have another day off. I have today off and tomorrow off. If you have watched any good movies on YouTube lately, or I don't have Hulu anymore, I don't think. And if I do, I meant to cancel that. So if you have any movie recommendations, I would love to hear those down below. I've got some time. I'd love to watch a video tomorrow. And just something fun to craft along to, maybe. I want to put some videos out also. I'm going to put one on the other channel, kind of giving a scope of what my new year looks like and how I hope to grow with that channel. I'm going to have a recipe on there too. And so I'm very excited about that. I need to trim this back just a touch. And I think if I follow this line right here, I should be right within scope. How we doing? No, see, I think that page is crooked. I think so. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this side. And then I'm going to glue the bottom here. And then the side here. I'm not sure how far up this goes. But that way I know it will catch. I'll place this where I want it, and then I can trim off the rest. There we go. So we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. And then see how it overhangs here? I'll just trim this back off. And tomorrow we will do, today's the 30th. Oh, it is. Tomorrow we will do the drawing for my challenge. So make sure you're watching tomorrow. If you participated in the Cards for Kindness 2,500 subscriber birthday / challenge giveaway thing that we did, you will want to know if you won. So tomorrow I also plan, and that's partially why I want to watch a movie. I'll be packaging up those cards everybody sent. I put them in bundles of 10 by theme with a label on it, so that when they get there, they know what theme it is. They don't have to break it open and try to figure it out themselves. And that's kind of how they kind of asked to do it. And so I'll be packaging those up tomorrow. So it's kind of a mindless thing, and I thought it'd be fun to watch a movie while I did that. And I don't know, I might even go live. I don't know, maybe I'll go live tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? But make sure you're there for it, because it'll be awesome. I could do something like that too and make that no, I'm not gonna. No, I don't have to do that. There's no need for that. I would like to use the rest of this paper, but let's go back to another spot. Is there something on, there we go. I was going to say on the front part of the book. We can make another pocket the same way we just did that other one and do that here. Should I do it on this side? Maybe I'll do it on this side. Fold that there. Probably not teaching anybody anything with what I'm doing today, but you know, if you're new to junk journaling, maybe you're learning something. Who knows? Oh, I have that right there. Oh, I don't want that two spots in a row. That's too close. Let's see if there's another spot. Maybe on the back of this one. Is that, yeah, we'll do it on this one. Should be the same size. Instead of making this a pocket, you could also make it a flip out, but with this, well, even with scrapbook paper, you could do that. The scrapbook paper is really thin though, this particular paper. So I don't really want to do a flip down with it because it's just, I don't think it'll work well. I don't think it'll last is the thing. So I'd rather kind of do this, reinforce it and turn it into a little pocket. And we'll just trim this part off, or you could put tape on it. This is my no measure method, guys. It's not perfect, but it works. All right, then I want to kind of mortar this one slightly so it's a little easier to get into the crevice there, the page. And this is crooked too. What? I'm all for crooked today, huh? Okay, well, you know, sometimes that happens. Let's go ahead and glue this down. I'll fix it so it won't look like that. I gotta put paper over it anyway, so. All right, now what paper are we gonna put over this one? Let's see, I kind of like that some, or that paper, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. Put this down here, it goes nicely with the owl. Gretchen doesn't know it, but she's going to the groomer today. You going to the groomer today, girlfriend? Yes, you are. You're going to get a bath. You're going to get your nails done. Super excited too because I had bought new light bulbs for the enclosure, or one of the dragon enclosures, and now because they picked her up, what am I doing? I can take those light bulbs back. I don't need them anymore. So that's extra money I use elsewhere. So that's good. Limiting my expenses by a bit. That's $80 worth of light bulbs, guys. I'm really jazzed about that. All right, I did it again. I cut it a little bit too narrow. So I think I'm going to put something decorative down on this side. We're just going to glue this down. Make it pretty. We could use the green. I needed to put it somewhere else anyway. We'll put a strip of green down there. I can put it at the top too. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Okay, let's slide that back down a little bit though. Right there. And I think I want to put a piece of it right here. We'll leave a little yellow showing at the top. That's okay. I have to show you guys this picture that's sitting on my desk. I don't remember where I found it, but it's somehow ended up here on my desk in my craft room. This is yours truly when I was little. Look, I was journaling even then. Look at that. Pretty funny, huh? I thought that was pretty cute. Like, who knew? I was crafty even as a little one. All right. So, I kind of want to put this in there. I'm getting busy with my little Lizzie. Lizard. I heard you were mad at me. Are you coming to practice Thursday night from... This is from 1912. Although that's 11. I don't know. I'm gonna put that in there. I think it's darling. All right. So let's look through here really quick. Where are we at? We're at 46 minutes. I've got to finish up, guys, because my phone doesn't have that much memory on it. When I start doing things, it's gonna take forever to upload. You might not see this till next week, Wednesday. I'm just kidding. So I think we've got a lot done, actually. It didn't feel like it, but we got this bag put in. We got it stenciled. We got a couple pockets put in. There's still some white pages in here, and I'll probably work on some of this off screen today and tomorrow. I might get some more ephemera together to put in here. There's another pocket. We stuffed it with a few things. So it's really coming along. And we got this one put on there. We got these pockets put on. I need stuff for that. This is looking a little crooked to me, so I need to make it look like it was intended to be that way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I am so excited how this is coming. We're using up some of the old papers that I've got laying around, some of the old ephemera I've got laying around, and we're just, it's really coming together. So I hope you're enjoying this process. Make sure to like and comment. Hit that subscribe button, guys. I'd love to have you join my YouTube family. Got a lot coming up this year, and I think you'll be excited with it. I think you'll enjoy it too. So I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.